Welcome back to the Octopus Prime channel. In this video, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes and just feature Docling. It's one of the document extraction engines I mentioned in a previous video when we were building a microcluster or a microservice cluster. And I had some issues at that time, wondering why it didn't work. Finally figured out I just didn't have enough hard drive space in my virtual machines, and that's why it was failing. And so I never got to show it to you in that video. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes here today to show you what I had meant to show you in that previous video. So if I go to share my screen here, and I go to wherever so if you're running the AI stack that I previously showed how to build, just in Docker, you would just use whatever IP address or host name where your Docker is running. If it's on your own computer, you could probably use localhost. By default, it runs on port 5001, and you need to put a /UE at the end. And so Docling has its own built-in UE. Now in the future, this will be integrated directly into Open Web UE, so that you can just feed a document into Open Web UE, and it will use Docling to parse it, and then feed the parsed results back to Open Web UE for the AI to process. Currently, there's still some bugs they're working out there, but they do have a nice standalone user interface specifically for Docling that I did think was worth mentioning. So once I go to the URL there, let's just drag over a sample file. Now you can convert a URL or just drag a file over like a PDF. And the difference with Docling is that it preserves all of the formatting. We used a different engine in my other videos called Tika, which is by Apache Foundation. And that one also does a nice job, but it does not preserve the formatting or the locations of everything. It extracts the text very well and quickly, but doesn't preserve all the other information. So I've checked a couple of boxes here. So I want to convert this to Docling format, which is a JSON format, Markdown format, which is a standard format, and HTML, so that I can show you what they look like when they're rendered from the extracted document to these different formats. So I'm going to go ahead and just click Process File, and it's going to sit here spinning away for a few minutes, depending on the speed of your computer, where this is running, and the size of the document. It could take a little while due to the intricacy of what it's doing and the detail that it's going to capture. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video here and wait till it's done, and then we'll continue. Okay, it finished. So just for reference, I'm going to show you here what the original document looks like. So there's 10 pages. Lots of color, lots of different sections and formatting, with pictures and footers on the different pages and little images and icons and everything like that, so that you have an idea what the original looks like. So here it gave us the Docling JSON format. So that's not really human readable, but that's what your AI would like to read. Let's look at what it looks like Docling rendered. Look at that. It has highlighted all of the text. So this isn't a copy of, like, this isn't the original document. This is the Docling JSON format being rendered to what that JSON tells it where to put all the pictures and the footers and everything. And it's broken down everything here. You can do optical character recognition with Docling as well. It did take a little bit to do this, but you can see that it is basically, I would say, close to 100% preserved the formatting of the document with all of the pictures and everything on the page where they're supposed to be, so that your AI knows the context of those pictures. For example, this picture here doesn't have a caption, but it belongs to this text, let's say, in a textbook or something like that. Docling will keep that together, and then your AI will understand that that's related. Where a document extraction engine like Tika extracts all the text, and probably not the pictures, and everything is kind of like out of order. This completely maintains the order, and it even kept all of the little images and everything. And this is just the raw Docling JSON rendered, just like your browser renders a web page. Okay, so now let's look at the Markdown. So again, like not human readable, Markdown rendered. This would be sort of more like what Tika would convert the document. This is formatted nicer. Tika mostly converts it to text for your AI. You can see that it kept the pictures but it didn't keep the formatting at all. This document looks very different than this document, but the Docling one looked almost identical. And then we have HTML and HTML rendered, and that one is going to be similar to the Markdown, where everything is sort of out of order and mishmashed together. So your AI may not know the correct context for a picture, and so may make incorrect assumptions and that kind of thing. Where again, the Docling rendered format, I think that's probably as close as you're going to get. I'll link a nice video about Docling in the description below, or tag it on to the end of this video so you can check that out and understand how it works. And they break it down actually pretty well. But you can see that you can't really get better than this. Anyway, I just wanted to sort of finish the thought that I wasn't able to finish last time, and just give you this sort of quick little update, and hope you found it enjoyable. And please click and subscribe, or like and subscribe. Click the little bell icon or whatever, and hope you tune in for more of my videos. Have a great day.